Unfortunately, mental health and mental illness are still highly stigmatized. In 2023, a research done by NIHM, National Institute of Mental Health, discovered that almost 20% of the Indian population is afflicted with mental health struggles. First of all, we need to understand what is meant by mental health. According to World Health Organization, it is a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn well and work well and contribute to their community. Mental illness refers to specific conditions that can affect our mental health. There are many factors that can affect our mental health. Biological factors, psychological factors, social factors and lifestyle factors. Understanding these causes and influences helps us to recognize the importance of support, awareness and early care for mental health. We must know how negativity impacts mental health. When someone sees you in a negative way because of your particular characteristics or attribute, it is called stigma. When people don't understand what mental health truly means, they rely on myths or misconceptions. Like, our mental health condition is a sign of weakness. In fact, recognizing the need to accept help for your mental health condition requires great strength and courage. Anyone can develop a mental health condition. I want to tell you why stigma still exists. More than 90% of people struggling with mental disorders remain untreated due to poor awareness, myths, stigma, and lack of knowledge about treatment availability. Lady Gaga, one of the world's most famous singers, once suffered in silence after facing trauma and struggling with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression. For years, she intervened, afraid of being judged. And that silence, the fear of speaking out, is exactly why stigma exists. But when she spoken about this, she broke the stigma that had kept her. So we should remember that her voice is a precious gift and we must use it. We must know the steps to overcome the stigma. Number 1, open conversation and educate others about stigma. Tell others that mental illness is not a choice, it is just like cancer. Encourage people to talk about their feelings without shame. We need to include it in our everyday conversation. Number 2, be conscious of the language body use. Stop using hurtful words like weak, crazy or mad. Changing words changes attitude. Number 3, don't let stigma create self-doubt. Stephen Hawking, the greatest scientist, was diagnosed with ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, at the age of 21 years old. Doctor said he could live only few more years. What if he had doubted himself? But he chose courage over fear and turned his weakness into wisdom. Number 4, don't isolate yourself. Isolating yourself increases stress and anxious and decreases the feeling of happiness and self-worth. Number 5, don't equate yourself with your illness. Your illness is just a part of your life and not your entire identity. And finally, I conclude with this one.